the songwriters.
I want you to tell the story about, you have a song that was recorded by Martina McBride, and you tell the story about your family calling you.
I started writing about my family, and they're just crazy, and everybody can just see their own family in it, and they're like, I have that aunt, I know that person, I know that mama, and so I just put my family out there, and they put their people's clothes on them. So I had this song going up the charts, and my mother's sisters, she's one of 3 sisters, and so they started calling from Texas as soon as it hit the top 20. You know, they called up. And Mama's baby sister called first. She's my Aunt Regina. She goes, Leslie, this your Aunt Regina calling from Paris, Texas. I said, I know. She said, listen, that song of Martina. She said, we got you in the top 20. We're calling that radio station every 5 minutes. She said, but I do need to know something. I said, okay, what is it? She said, is that song about me? I said, yes, it is about you. She said, I knew it. We'll keep calling that radio station. I said, good. Y'all do that. So about 5 minutes later, my middle aunt called, and she had left Paris, Texas, where we're from, in the 60s, and she went to Dallas. Straight away, she discovered kitten heels and bouffant hair. She discovered you can marry and divorce, so she did a bunch. And she discovered that she could dress hair. She was a hairdresser for Neiman Marcus. She was swanky. She ran 7 Neiman Marcus hair salons at once. She was a boss. She calls up second, Thom. She goes, Leslie, this is your Aunt Lorraine calling from Dallas, Texas. I said, I know. She said, listen, that Martina thing of yours, she said, we got that going up the charts here. She said, we got you in the top 10 up here. She said, listen, she said, I do need to know something, though. She said, is that song about me? I said, yes, ma'am, it is about you. She said, I knew it. She said, we'll keep calling. She said, we'll get you to number 1. Don't you worry, baby. I was like, okay, that's good. So she hangs up. Well, then my mama comes to me. She'd already moved up here by then. She hits me in the kitchen, and she's like Paula Deen on skates. Here she comes at me, you know. She goes, hey, I need to talk to you. And I said, what is it, Mama? She said, I know that bunch from Texas is calling up here, and you're telling them that God-fearing women's about them, and you know dang good and well it's about me. I said, it is about you, Mama. She said, good. Call them back and tell them. I didn't, though. I didn't, because they were calling the radio stations. I didn't want them to quit calling the radio stations, so I didn't call them. But thank God Martina thought it was for her, you know, so. Shocker. We all heard her hollering, Lord, for a country mile. Cheating shows your complete like a style. Well, she took out 3 parking meters and a pedestrian's purse a day. She quit the Baptist choir, threw that Ford into reverse. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons, lock up your whiskey cabinets. Girls, lock up your guns. Well, lock up that beauty shop, no telling if they've heard the news. Call the boys downtown and Neiman Marcus, tell them lock up them high heel shoes. When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slap there but telling what they're gonna do. Man, they run around yelling, I got a Mustang, it'll do 80. You don't have to be my baby, I've stirred my last batch of gravy. When God-fearing women get the blues. Now this song was a hit so long ago, Thom. This will date it for sure. Martina sent a fax over to my publishing company to ask what the second verse was about. And I had to, like, what? She's from Kansas City, I think, something like that. And apparently she didn't know anything about prayer list. I don't know why. And she didn't. And I sent a fax back to her, and I said, Martina, if you're from Northeast Texas, where I'm from, and let's just say you're sitting at the Sonic with, you know, Wilder and the March Hare, the very one that Big Daddy told you to never be with. There you sit in the pickup truck in stall number 7, just drinking a Coke. You're not doing one thing wrong. However, Miss Pomeroy, who is the head of the East Paris Baptist Church prayer list, her picture window looks right at stall number 7 of the Sonic in Paris, Texas. And she can see you sitting there, Thom. And I didn't know this, Thom, but did you know that you can wind up pregnant by drinking a Coke with the wrong boy? I did not know that. I had no idea. Apparently food stamps can be involved, too. I had no idea. But I was on the their lips. They started calling down. My grandmother was the third call. I was in trouble for doing nothing but drinking a cup. Call all the deacons, call the ladies' aid, call all them altos, sopranos, tenors, call every bass. Man, call the Pentecostals, bring an anointing or two. You better call the preacher, he's the only one can reach her, and there ain't no time to lose. When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slap dab but telling what they're gonna do. Man, they run around yelling, I got a Mustang, it'll do 80. You don't have to be my baby, I've stirred my last batch of gravy. When God-fearing women get the blues, there ain't no slap dab but telling what they're gonna do. When them God-fearing women get up with the blues, baby. God bless Martina McBride. Thank you so much, Martina. She's great.
I love that story. Well, I appreciate y'all being here tonight at Chiefs. How about this place? Is this amazing or what? I mean, I've not ever seen a venue quite like this. It's incredible. And if you have not seen this place in person, you have to come and see it here in Nashville, Tennessee. But I have a YouTube channel, and I've been doing a lot of interviews with songwriters, and we usually do it, you know, at the office or something like that. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do it here with an audience? You know, and so that's why we're here tonight at Chiefs. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
Hey, if y'all enjoyed this tonight, we're definitely going to be doing this again, August 27th. I'll be back here with Shawn Camp and Phil O'Donnell.
Oh, it'll be so fun.
Yeah, y'all are invited. Y'all
I'll
need to
come
come and
out.
hang out. It's the best. I love these kind of shows, songwriter shows, the stories behind the songs. That's my favorite kind of show to be a part of, and my favorite kind of show to go to. So anyway, if you're from out of town, thanks for finding us here at Chiefs on Broadway, and we hope to see y'all again sometime. If you want to find out more about what we're doing, there's a QR code down there in the front that's got a link to our YouTube channel and everything, and there's a bunch of songwriter interviews and things like that on there that you can check out. Also, there's an online store, and we have a few things over here. Anyway, thank you, everybody here, for showing up, and we'll see y'all next time.